Today we're doing a quick walkthrough of a Biesse Forecon 51. This is an industrial horizontal and vertical boring machine that I've owned for several years. It runs off of 240 volts three-phase along with 90 psi air. It can also run on 480 volts three-phase by rewiring the motors and changing the transformer, just like you would on any other machine. It's completely pedal actuated, so stomp the pedal, it clamps the work, drills the holes, and releases the work. Completely adjustable as far as the height of the horizontal and the vertical bores. The depth of bore is completely adjustable, and your table can be set up with using just the metal frame like you see here, or you could set up like a 3/4 inch particle board table if you would like, with stops and jigs and things like that. Has a variety of clamps that can be used on it, and all of them can be tied into the pedal. The main clamp that I have attached to the pedal is this bar clamp right here, and you'll see that work in just a minute. It also has 3 cylinder clamps. There's one in the distance. Also has this bar clamp and this bar clamp. These are all attached currently to this section of switches, so that when you run each one, each one clamps properly. There's 2 rows of vertical spindles. Each row has 18 spindles each. There's 1 row of horizontal spindles, and it has 21 spindles. They're all set up to accept the quick release collets, so it makes it very easy to add or take away bits on the fly. I will tell you that this section of spindles, this outside set, is not functional right now. The motor works perfectly fine, but when I bought this machine, it was missing the gear set that transfers the power of the motor from going horizontal to turning it up and spinning all of these spindles. There's a double gear set in here. It's never had it, so I've just never used this. The motor works fine on it, but you don't get any turn on the spindles, but they are free. You can see here that all of them spin very nicely. You could probably find a new gear set somewhere. When I contacted Biesse, they gave me a price that I just wasn't willing to pay, because I didn't really need the second set of spindles. So I'm going to turn these on. This is your horizontal motor. These are your 2 vertical motors. This is your selector switch. I always use it in this position so that the vertical spindles drill first and then the horizontal spindles drill next. This selector, this side of the selector switch, allows both the vertical and the horizontal to happen simultaneously, and there's just too many chances for a problem to happen, in my opinion. So I've always used it on this side. I'm going to go ahead and start it up. One other nice thing about these spindle sets here is that they can turn 90 degrees so that you can change the direction of your spindles. I'm going to set the camera down real quick so you can see that. So now that spindle set is at a 90-degree angle to it. You could also set that one, but there's just probably not enough room. So if you need a set of vertical spindles to go both directions, this is a really nice unit, because all you have to do is do that with your hand. You just manually move it to the other position and it locks in. These machines typically sell for $4,000 to $5,000. Because of the issue with that one set of spindles, and because of the fact that I just don't use this machine enough to make it worth it, I'd like to sell this for $2,000. Please contact me at steve@scscustomwoodworks.com. Thanks a lot.